All right, and we are back with another episode of NTS TV Talk, Love Island Edition, episode 2, covering this week of Love Island on whatever episode numbers those are, 13 to whatever, you
Yeah.
know, talking about Huda, talking about more Huda, and all
And
that.
guess what? More Huda.
More, more
See,
Huda. That's what
even my
happens when you
phone's
say
tired
Huda's
of
name
her.
too much. Bad
Even
things
my,
start happening.
even my phone is tired of her. Um, where did we leave off at? Like last recap.
I think we were up until the recoupling.
The
I think it was right
couple.
before that, right before the America vote of like who should the
Yeah.
Bombshells link up with. That's where we
Mhm.
were, I think. So
Okay.
yeah, to summarize that, I mean, you want to go?
No, you got it.
Okay. To summarize that, America voted, the country, whoever is watching Love Island voted, and voted to put Jalen with Alandria, which made a lot of sense. Also voted to put Iris with Jeremiah, which did not make sense unless you have some ulterior motives, which I know I did because my guy had to get out of there. Like he was moving,
We had to get him out of that burning building.
yeah, he was
Had to
trying.
get
He
him
was
out of
trying
there.
to use every single fire extinguisher, sprinkler,
And it just wouldn't listen.
blanket, sand. He was using every single tactic he had, and it just wasn't working.
She was just
But
stepping on everything, bro.
but guess what? It only got worse because when they recoupled, the first thing Huda thought of was, what is America seeing that I'm not seeing that they would recouple you with Iris? She immediately says Jeremiah's doing something wrong in her head, and she out loud,
Yeah.
and it's just like,
But some of the other girls were feeling it too. She like I think Alandra was saying like they must be seeing something we're not like, and you better be happy they got you out of that like this time. I'm like, whoa.
it's like we're really, but I mean, it's possible, but that's not the case. That's not the
It
case
could be
here.
possible. It's like, but you couldn't have gotten it more wrong,
That's yeah,
like
yeah,
more wrong.
yeah.
And she's continuing to get it wrong. And like some, they planted the idea of Jeremiah's lying to you. Jeremiah did something,
Hmm.
and she literally, like she's Adrian Peterson, just took that ball and ran with that bitch. Like really, just started hitting all the juke moves of logic.
Hmm.
And
He said,
it
"Could
was
I be the problem?" No. I
no
up
way
until
in
she
hell.
said, "Does America hate me?" Like you have to jump until yes. The answer is yes, mostly,
He
but
should have flat out said, "Yes, bitch, they
he
hate
doesn't
me."
know that for sure. But yes,
Right. Well, I know I do now.
but yeah, it's just like, girl, if you just, I think once she looks back and like watches the season or like sees this first 2 weeks, she'll be like, ugh, who
I
is
hope
that
so.
person?
I can only hope that she does
Who
that.
is that person? Because she was blatantly lying about her relationship. What the hell are you doing? Lying about her relationship with
The lies
Jeremiah.
come out so easily out of her mouth.
Yeah, saying, "Oh yeah, he talked about us moving in together." Like you started that conversation, and he was like
He should have
hesitant.
pumped the brakes. You know what his
Yeah.
problem was? That was his problem. He's too passive.
Hmm.
And he every time she says something crazy, he should have shut it down immediately, like, nigga, no, we're not doing that. Like really be firm on it instead of
Yeah,
just
just like no, we really have to, put some more time in and really see where we are once we
yeah,
leave.
don't like softball, like, well, maybe, or like
Hmm.
make a face and don't say nothing. Cause she's just because that's his problem. He communicates with his face and not with his words.
Right.
He communicates a lot in like gestures and expressions like
hmm
mm.
And then he's also not, I don't know, he just doesn't, obviously he's trying to like be a level head, but with this type of person, you really might have to be a little more like stern, like
You know what it is, and I think
listen.
I'm armchair diagnosing this guy, but he said he mentioned. I remember he mentioned he was in therapy,
hmm
and you truly can tell that he is like he has coping methods that he's using
hmm
literally every time he talks to this bitch. Because I saw one time he made a face. He's like,
Yeah, he was fighting demons. He was like,
yeah,
oh my God, I want to punch her in the face so bad.
like, like
Fuck my therapist. But Charlotte would be so disappointed in
she
me.
would be so displeased. Like,
I
I
was
just
like,
want to put her in a headlock. Oh,
oh my God. I just want to karate chop her in the throat,
just
but I
sick.
can't. But yeah, and then Huda, oh, we didn't even talk about it. Huda went on to call him all sorts of bitches, pussy ass bitches, bitches. I thought she was about to say bitch ass nigga, but
You know what?
she
I
didn't.
feel like if this wasn't on national TV, a nigga would have slipped out.
It could have been. I don't know. I can't say for sure, but the way
Yeah,
Huda was
she's like, get
acting,
out of my face, brother. I'm like,
yeah, she
you
said, "All right, brother." I was like,
all right,
I've
Hulk
never
Hogan.
heard anyone use it like that.
You're like, okay, Hulk Hogan, get the fuck out of here.
Come
You
on,
want,
brother.
yeah,
But
go
I
on, nigga,
mean,
brother.
but I mean, I don't even know why Jeremiah was still trying at that point. At that point in what was going on, I don't even know why he was still trying.
I mean, she bad,
Now she's bad, but
and she was giving up the cheeks.
you see, like it's not even worth it. If she's acting like this already,
I know, but Lamont, you got to put this in the frame of 22 to 25.
but even 25, I'll be like, all right, you're not gonna talk to me this crazy. You
And
can't
I
talk to
think, I
me
mean,
this
he,
crazy.
yeah, yeah. I think
Like,
if I think at that point, all he was looking for was an apology, and he
hmm
never got one. So that really like that's what sunk in his head. Like, all right, she's done, she's cooked.
hmm
But like, and I think I have a theory
Okay.
that that truly makes you understand this entire situation.
What's the theory?
This is Jeremiah's first crazy bitch.
Oh, most likely. Yeah,
He's
it
never
seems
dealt
like
with a
it.
nut job before.
I mean, neither have I, but
You
yes.
never dealt with a crazy one, like a one where it's like she might be a little off for real.
Not an actual relationship, not me.
Not
No.
relationship, but you dealt
But
with one
maybe
that.
like someone I know, but not like
Oh, not
anyone
not not that.
romantically involved with. No,
No.
nothing. No,
Well,
no.
consider yourself blessed. I feel like that's a core
A rite of
moment.
passage. Oh,
Really? No, for real. I think that's a right. Like, what's that? A core. What's that? What's the term they be using?
oh, from like Spider-Man, Spider-Verse.
What's it called?
Is that what you're talking about?
I
Like
think so.
a core. What is it? A core memory? A core.
A
Can you
core
still see
arc,
me?
like an arc, something like a character arc.
Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, it's what I feel like. That's a core thing in every young man's life, especially
hmm
like dealing in these dating issues. You have to have dealt with one like literally like insane woman that just it just lets you know how deep the psyche can go with when dealing with some ladies like
It's
oh
a canon event. That's what they call it in
canon event,
Spider-Verse.
yes,
Canon event.
that is a canon event in young men dating. You have to deal with a nut job and consider yourself lucky. But yes, he's never dealt with one of these people before. So
hmm
he's thinking his normal tactics of just like, or
Talking.
a normal person would
hmm
catch these signs and be like, hey, these not even that subtle hints because he's saying like, not really. But she needs like somebody to shake her and be like, no.
hmm
And he's doing everything short of that.
But as we move on in the next episode, or next, I guess, next couple episodes, They had a recoupling again
Mm-hmm.
where the girls all stood behind doors and they had a name they picked of only one person can open this door, and then they would get in a couple if if the names line up with the same guy that
Right.
comes up. So pretty much, I'll just break it down real quick. Nick and Sierra stayed together. Uh, I guess Pepe was still in there. Pepe and Hannah stayed together. Alondria decided to go with Taylor instead of Jalen. Talk about more later, maybe. Um, Shelly finally coupled up with Ace. Ace coupled up with Shelly. Austin coupled up with Amaya. That's not looking so hot right now, but
Mm-mm.
we'll get there. And is the only one left Jeremiah?
Jeremiah,
Jeremiah,
Iris.
Iris coupled up, and that leaves Huda by herself. She was in tears, broken down, still hoping there was a chance that after all that she did, all of the explosions, Hurricane Huda, as they called it, after all that, she thought maybe Jeremiah would still come back to me.
I don't know. And the
No,
fact that you thought that he would after you called him
no.
every type of pussy ass bitch.
Everything under the sun, everything but a child of God.
And then when she didn't get chosen, she comes out and goes, well, she said he wasn't attracted to her and well, she was just a safe choice. Like
Lie.
she really hold, like she really like
That
ill.
is a lie. That is not what he
Like
said.
very much a
That
lie.
is what she heard. That's what you wanted to hear, but that is not what
Yes.
he said.
All he literally said, like, she's not my type, but like we're cool. Like it's cool. Like
Hmm.
and she went with he doesn't want you. He doesn't want to sleep in the same bed. I'm like, he's
My
never
girl. He's been sleeping
indicated
in the
none of it.
same bed. He's been
Like,
sleeping in the same bed.
if he didn't want to sleep in the bed, he don't have to, but he clearly
Yeah.
has been.
She wanted him to take the route of what they do in other seasons, pretty much what Ace did. It was like, nah, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna go sleep somewhere else. Hey, I'm not gonna do
No, I'm
that.
sleeping in
It's
my
not that
bed.
deep. It is
We're
not that
not
deep.
fucking. I'm sleeping in the bed.
Yeah. I could sleep in the bed with Taylor. I don't care. I'm just sleeping in bed.
Sleeping in bed. Oh, are you nuts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. The answer is yes.
Yes,
But
the answer
then,
is very much so nuts.
she continues to break down all of that. And but oh, they vote to keep her. Everyone pretty much votes either to keep Jalen or keep Huda. It's a pretty much landslide victory because all the women vote for Huda, and then um, Nick, not Nick, Taylor
Taylor,
and
Ace.
Ace vote for Huda as well, pretty much to get Jalen, Taylor's main op for Alondria, out of the villa. Makes sense. And that's pretty much that. It was funny because Huda reached for Ace, like, oh, thank you. And he said,
Hell
no,
no. No.
hell no. Well, no.
Mm-mm.
Uh-uh.
And
Nope. No, man.
I mean, I guess that angle of like we trying to get Jalen out here is cool. You know, I think it's kind of weak because like you clearly see
Hmm.
that like you know he's not going to be a problem for you anymore.
That's what I was thinking. Because he seems like a really nice guy. Like
Yeah, like
he's not gonna dirty Mac crazy.
yeah.
Like he's just
Once he
gonna
figures it out, like that would
relax.
have been enough. I think he probably would have stopped pursuing her after that time.
Yeah, I
He
agree.
probably would have went to something else or just waited for a bombshell.
Hmm. Hold on one second, Mike.
Yep.
What the hell are you doing? Oh, you caught a bug?
Different stuff here, folks.
My dog's out here found a stink bug and was just slapping it around. And I could have paused the recording. Oh well, and we're back. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's pretty much that. And then what was the next episode? The Meg episode?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much Meg the Stallion makes a guest
Yeah.
appearance, and looking fine as ever. No music performance. She's just out there kicking it. And just like, I'm not mad. I'm not
And
mad
you
at it
can
at
see she's
all.
like she really be watching for real.
She was breaking it down like, oh my God, when you did this, oh my God, when Nick did this, I was like, oh yeah, she's tapped in. She's
She's
locked in.
she's special, man. I mean,
Yeah, special woman.
put 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 Tory Lanez in more jail. I don't know how
Hmm.
just double his sentence because Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of special
So
women,
it's special woman. They did the little twerk challenge. It's like whatever.
they did the who? Oh,
The
the
little,
twerk chat. I'm not even worried about that. We don't need to talk about that.
yeah, like some of
That's
these
unimportant.
these challenges have been very like, eh.
Like pretty much the challenge is just something to pass the time.
Yeah,
Like it's
literally
just
just to
something
make,
to do.
just literally to
Oh,
justify
come
it being an
on.
hour long.
1 second. The challenges. Yeah,
Yeah, these are
it's nothing.
literally just to justify it being an hour long because
Hmm.
it's just literally just time filler.
Something to do. Literally
Something
that.
to do. Oh, before we get to
And
the challenge,
uh,
before we get to the challenge, they in the aftermath of this kind of stuff, the closure of this, right?
hmm.
They pull like I'm not liking the way the guys are moving with Jeremiah. Like,
Uh-huh.
go ahead.
I don't know what they're doing. So
Okay.
you just go go ahead.
Yeah, I just don't like the way the guys are moving. Like, they're like, oh, see, like Nick was like, I lost a little respect for you when you didn't go and like comfort Huda. I'm like, nigga, get off my dick. Like,
I mean, yeah, he's
get oh, why do you care? Like, I don't understand why these other. This is what gets me about the show. Why do these people care so much about other people's relationships?
I mean, I guess because I think he's saying it from an actual like friend point of view. Like, I guess
Res-
they're cool.
That's what causes you to lose respect for me because I don't want to deal with this crazy
Not
person
just
right now.
a little bit. Just like he's saying, like if you say you're supposed, if like based on what Jeremiah said, he genuinely have feelings for her. So Nick was saying, like, if you genuinely have feelings for somebody, I would expect you to go and say something.
Yeah,
Like
but but did
I
you
expect
see?
you.
Have you been here the last? You don't understand. I would be like, you don't understand how who this person is. She's an actual nut,
Right, but
and
then if you care about that nut, you got to deal with the nut.
he don't care about that nut that much,
He doesn't
obviously.
care about the nut. Exactly. If he just said that, like I didn't realize. If he honestly said that, I would have been cool. If he said, I didn't realize that this is really who she was, because this isn't who
Yeah,
I was coupled up with in the first few
because
days.
that's literally all
That's
I
what
think it
happened.
was. He
Hmm.
started liking the chick, realized, oh, this bitch is crazy, and she's a mom. Let me get out of here.
And she's a mom.
And I mean, you lied about being a mom, and then
She
on
didn't
top of
lie. She
that,
didn't lie.
she lied. That's lying. That's lying. I'm sorry, I can't go with that. That is lying.
Yeah, it
And
wasn't
then
great.
when she had the perfect opportunity to tell him and didn't, when she said, "What's that extra room for?" Hmm, you're lying now. But anyway, then
Yeah.
it's like, listen, you got to stop talking to Jeremiah. We can't deal with this no more. And
Oh yeah. They
what
had
is
to
the
put their
first
foot
thing she
down.
does when they get out that conversation?
Of course, talk. I mean, at least she's trying to get some closure. I get it. Like it's time to really cut the cord.
Yeah,
I get it.
but why cut in on the conversation he's already in? You can wait.
Nah. I mean, just get it out of the way and finally finish it once and for all.
Hmm.
Like he ain't even interested in Iris as we actually see for real. So it is what it
I
is.
mean,
And
with
but
with fantastic reasoning.
fantastic reasoning. We got some new bombshells coming in. TJ and Adriana. Yes,
Let's take
this
a
is a
second with this.
special Dominican woman. Um, yeah.
Man, when I tell you what the kids say, fine shit,
Hmm.
that is fine. That is a fine woman. I kept
The
saying that.
finest.
I kept saying that Biggie was about to slap the shit out of me. He's like, I get it. But I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, that's why I was glad I wasn't watching with my girl because every time she was on screen talking to somebody, I was locked in. I was like, "Oh yeah, we in this." Like
It
I
was
was
at least,
flirting. I'm flirting with you. I'm flirting with you, my guy. Nick,
I was just
Jeremiah,
there.
I'm right there with you. We got
I'm
this.
right there, King. You back
I'm
hooping.
right there. We back hooping. You and
Yo,
me.
it's literally like every time I caught myself all the time going, damn,
Hmm.
she's crazy. But TJ,
But yeah.
he was doing his thing.
Hmm.
A lot
Oh,
of ladies responded to him. I
yeah.
was giving up the lips on the first 18 minutes.
Hmm.
Oh, also didn't forget to mention that Hannah and Pepe are having nasty spit lube sex in the bed.
Hmm. Pipe down,
Uh,
piped her up
Piped up real
sideways.
nice.
Hmm. She had the
Um,
they called it what, the spit start.
the spit start. the
Let's get it going. I was like, all
old
right, girl,
spit shot.
you really trying to get it going like
The
that?
old
Okay.
the old dusty spittoon,
We're just
salty
crying
spittoon.
your eyes out about Charlie, but hey, I
Yo,
get it.
crying her eyes out about Charlie on Monday, biting the sheets on Wednesday.
Hmm. White
Couldn't.
knuckling the sheets on the
Oh
Pepe
man,
Le Pew.
giving it to her real nasty like.
Hmm.
Um, so TJ's like bagging all the ladies. A lot of ladies seem to they like the TJ.
He seems like
Uh,
a cool guy. Like,
so he
some
gets it.
New York State swag.
Yeah,
Guess that works.
Iris gives him the cheeks, not the cheeks, but like
Uh-huh.
the little lip action. Huda was trying to sniff up the right tree, but I don't think he's
Girl,
really going for it.
I think he's seen enough.
He should.
No.
That's why another point is like, why even have her on the show still? Because no dude is gonna be with her.
Maybe we'll see. Maybe they'll bring someone
No
that's
dude
willing
after seeing
to.
this is dealing with that unless he's gotta be the slowest of the slow.
Nah, he just wants something real toxic.
Or yeah, or he's one of them. He might be just a nut job too.
He might be one of them. But
Um,
yeah.
what happened? Yo, our Hoodie did it. Another bad thing Hoodie did. She
Oh
snaked the
yeah.
conversation
Her
with Pepe.
her main homegirl, supposedly the one that's always
Yeah,
checking
that
on
was
her,
supporting her the most.
just pulls her man and just without asking, as I guess she was supposed to do with sisterhood, girl, all that.
Yeah, and
And
then
she
Bull
didn't
shut
do
that
that.
down
And
immediately.
Pepe said, I'm used to calm women, low key women. Even Hannah, like she's a lot for me, she's kind of more than I'm used
Yeah,
to.
so
Pretty much saying,
it
no,
ain't gonna work. No.
from what I've seen in the short time I've been here,
You know I was here, right? When you was doing all that.
hmm
He was Sierra's like, I think with the name calling, you probably should
yeah,
bring that down. And then her
probably
response
enough
was,
bitches for the year, you know,
and her response to that was,
maybe
I was crashing out.
just like take some accountability, man.
Yeah,
This emotionally mature person, I don't see it, but
even when
it's all
she
right. You're 24.
even when
Yeah.
she went to get this closure from Jeremiah, she said she didn't say sorry not one time. She said,
Yeah.
I'm hurt and you broke my
Hmm.
heart and I care
Hmm.
about you. And then he said, all right, that's cool. I wish you done with the best. She tried to go in for a kiss. She's just all over the place.
She's a toxic woman.
Yeah, she's
She
just
was
a
clapping
whirlwind
those
of
cheeks in
nuts.
the twerk challenge, though. I'm not gonna lie. She was doing a lot during that twerk challenge.
Yeah, she got it. She got talent. She's not beating them stripper allegations.
No, she's not.
It's definitely some stripper allegations that she is losing the fight.
Hmm.
But
But
who do you
yeah.
think with the bombshells, right?
Hmm.
Who do you think TJ has is really going for?
It seems like Iris. I think I
You
think
think
that might be
Iris?
the. I think he might. I don't know if I call it playing it safe, but playing it safe and go with Iris. It would be Iris or Sierra, and I think
Yeah.
Iris might be the move.
It might be a little rift there between them two.
Who, Sierra
Even
and Nick?
though even though
Even though
they just
they
cracked.
just clap cheeks,
They just
the
clapped
quick
cheeks and
clapping.
now
Yeah.
but Nick I'm gathering is a little whore.
Hey man,
Nick
it
is
is what
going
it
for
is.
any
See,
I thought it was Ace. It's really Nick. Nick going for anything that's new.
when you have the boyish charm, like you can just dip and dab,
For real, bro. He just
just
dipping in everything, bro. I'm like, son, I'm
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
I
and
literally thought until like the very last couple minutes of this episode, I was thinking like, damn, bro, this nigga get everything. He gonna have Sierra and Adrena.
hmm
But then in the final buzzer beater, like the Halliburton,
hmm
our boy Jeremiah
yeah.
pulls her on
Uh,
the side.
what a level up, man.
What a
I,
level up! Salute,
Salute. I didn't
salute.
like how he was moving before, but hey, now you
I
have
was cool.
a seemingly level-headed woman, even
I
though she's
like.
Dominican.
I literally liked everything he did up until this episode. He did one thing that kind of creeped me out.
Mm.
When Adrena was asking what everybody's type was, he goes,
Oh, he said Latina,
foreign,
foreign.
Latina. I'm like,
Mm.
all right.
But I mean, he's probably Gary Senior or
Yeah.
no Gary Junior. So you
No,
know how it is when you're light
He's
skinned.
definitely Gary Jr.
You know, Latina, foreign.
It was the foreign Latino. I was like, oh, okay. Right.
I think he means like foreign or Latino. Like
Okay.
he wants something exotic.
Exotic. Yeah.
hmm
So no blacks.
You say,
Um
black.
you know black,
You
right? Okay.
Dominican. Black. You know black,
You know
right?
black? You
You
know
know
black?
black?
You're okay.
Okay.
He's like, Speedy, let me ask you something. Are you black?
hmm Okay, good. Let's continue this conversation. It's like,
But yeah, he got that little baby. I said, she's bad, bro.
yeah, she's bad. She's bad.
Uh how do you how do you feel if you could give her English on a scale of 1 to 10? What would you give it?
It seems good. Good enough. I didn't really notice anything crazy about it. Like
No,
a
I don't think
seven?
it's nothing crazy. I just think she has like. I would like to know how long she's been in America. Is what I'm saying
Oh, good question.
because I feel like she doesn't like get certain like
Oh, like figures of speech, stuff like that.
figures of speech or humor or something
Slang.
like that.
Mm.
Like I feel like a couple times
Girl.
she just is the like the I'm
Ah,
not from America, just smile and
see,
nod
see.
thing. So I really would like to know how long she's been in the country.
hmm
But yeah, my
But
man
yeah.
got that make out. Them lips look soft. He did a
Oh,
little
those
bite at the
lips are
end.
soft.
That
Oh,
little bite at the end, I was like, damn.
I was like, oh yeah, he's going for it.
I
He's
was like,
sealing the
my boy.
deal. That's
I'm like, we are indeed back hooping.
We are back hooping.
We are back
Yeah.
hooping for real.
That milk challenge was disgusting. I don't need to talk
Disgusting.
about it too much because
I don't want to look at it. It was
I was
nasty.
just like, this is if
I
that's
gagged
actually
a few
milk,
times. Looking like this is disgusting.
that is horrible. Why? Why are you doing
Um,
this with real
they were
milk? Like
hoeing
I thought,
Jeremiah. I think
what do you say?
they were hoeing Jeremiah. I think
What do you mean?
like dumping on milk on him a
Oh,
lot. I feel like once
I
this
think they were
little
getting both of them though.
yeah
Huda and Jeremiah. Just like for all the trauma and mental anguish you cause us, take
yeah
this nasty ass milk. Real sick stuff. I thought they were just gonna like dye some water or like put something in like some cornstarch
nah
and some water or something, but it was actual milk from what they were saying. I was like, that's
disgusting.
disgusting. If
Like
you got
literally nasty.
hot milk on you, like you just have dried milk on your body, nah, man,
And I be
nah,
noticing, like, after these challenges, they don't get to take showers immediately.
no, because they gotta go back to the spot.
Even when they get to the spot, they hang around for a little bit and talk. I'm like,
Nah,
bro,
they must have. Oh, nah, maybe. I mean, I hope because I'm not gonna be talking to you like romantically. I'll just be like, I stink, you stink. We got to get out of here.
yeah, we gotta get out of here. This is nasty. We sound like expired. We sound like yogurt, nigga.
hmm Smelling like Greek yogurt.
Please.
Mm. But yeah, that was this week in Love Island.
Yeah,
You got
man.
anything else to add, Mike?
Um, it looks like I will say one person that's gotten increasingly annoying by the is Amaya.
Oh, I forgot about her because I don't
when
even
she
care about
speaks, it's
Austin
like
enough.
somebody said that. I think Elsie said that. He's
Are you gonna say as soon as he found out she was a parent, her parents were immigrants, didn't care about her?
no, no, not that. He said, he said, he said, he said, watching Amaya and Austin date is like watching Love on the Spectrum.
He's not the only one to think that. That's
I ain't
that's
gonna
crazy
lie.
part.
After like the third time they high five,
Like,
I was like, okay,
what are we doing here?
like why do y'all keep high fiving?
You
What
both can
is
go home, actually. Like,
like? Let's get him out of here,
just get
bro.
out of
I'm
here.
good.
Get out
And
of my face.
now he's starting to act weird.
Yeah, because I guess we're started back up. People were trying to act like Ace was crazy from like what he was saying, like, yo, Maya, you gotta chill. We just got together.
You
Like
think she's doing too much?
Austin said it, Ace said it. Austin was like confused of why he was acting
Well
like that.
said it.
Now he sees why. Multiple people say like this is not normal behavior when you just met somebody.
Yeah, I guess.
And it's like
It's
I
just
just think,
hard to take him serious. Like when he said he don't like, physical touch and all that, when you're literally doing the nasty shit with Shelly.
oh,
And
it took
the difference in time between y'all two knowing each other is literally hours.
nah. It's it's different. I think it's different because Ace was only doing stuff in challenges, and it's been how many weeks now? Now he finally coupled up with Shelly, and he's really finally just doing some basic kisses. Like people out here clapping cheeks. Hannah met Pepe 3 days ago, clapping cheeks, and Ace is finally just giving her some basic smooches. So it's like I see it, I see it.
I guess so.
Yeah,
I guess
but yeah,
it's and the calling babe stuff too.
Just like you're not gonna be putting that brand on me. I feel like that's how you felt. Feel it like it's
Yeah,
like
I
a
don't know what you're
possessive
talking about,
thing.
nigga. You need to take whatever brand you can get because none of these other bitches want you.
Oh, I was talking about Ace, but
Oh, oh,
Austin,
oh,
yeah,
oh.
yeah.
I was about Austin. Austin, you need to take whatever's flying your way.
Nah,
Yeah,
he doesn't care that much. You see the anguish on his face. I don't know how Amaya doesn't see it. She just wants to be in love so bad. But yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, that is this week in Love Island.
Oh man, yes. I can't wait. New episode Sunday.
hmm
That's got to be a recoupling, right?
No, they just did. I don't think they're gonna do it again.
Oh,
I
so
think
you're
maybe
not.
I think maybe Monday will be the recoupling, but we'll see. We'll wait and see.
Mm,
Monday or yeah, probably Monday and then Tuesday and then Wednesday off and then something else. We'll
I
see
hate
what
to be.
happens from there.
If you guys don't want any spoil, I won't say anything because the internet is funny, man.
Hmm?
It could be fake.
What?
Somebody tweeted that they was like, "Oh my god, I was at the Fiji airport and I just saw Amaya. She's so pretty."
Nah, but you can't listen to these people online.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Just like they were putting out the fake, oh, Jeremiah and Huda knew each other, and then they put out the same exact quote unquote quote for quote tweet about Amaya, not Amaya, Ace and Shelly.
I'm gonna
It's
say,
like,
yeah, they were saying that they knew each other.
yeah, it's like, all right, just because people were
Somebody said
following
they
each
had
other, or,
kids. Yeah, they had
they
kids.
got kids that we don't know about. All right, man. All right. But yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Check us out next time for another recap of Love
yes,
Island. We'll probably, what are we gonna move to two a week, Mike, to make it shorter? What do
yeah.
you
We're gonna
think?
try to make 2 a week.
Two a week, that's only a couple, really a few more weeks, so stay
Yeah,
tuned.
I will say by the time we end this, I need to. You sent I guess like people doing watch parties at like bars and stuff.
Uh-huh.
We got to go to one.
Oh, sure.
They got to have one at like Vera or something, like a big Love
Nah,
Island
fuck
watch.
beer. No. Yeah, but nah. All right. See y'all next time. Same time, same place.
Bye
Not
bye.
really. Peace.